Let's see what to do. What movie to watch? Let's see that now. Dracula. Maybe. Well, Dan. War versus Gargantuars. Maybe. Stay there, right there. Let's see what else. Movies to watch over here. Nothing much. Let's see. Anything up there? Could watch my Alfred Hitchcock collection. Or something over here. I can't decide. Let's see. How about something over here? Hey, Sonny. The boys are doing well. Let's see. Let's go over here. Let's see. Well, I can see. Maybe on this shelf. Let's see. Something over here I can watch. Let's see. What to watch? What to watch? Ah, what the hell did I bump into? What the hell? Is that somebody? Hold on. Is that somebody in my bed? What the hell? What the hell is going? Is that somebody in my? Hold on for a minute. Let's see this. The hell is that hand sticking out of there? Somebody's in my bed. Okay, whoever you are. Okay, I'm gonna pull this cover. No sudden moves. Vader. Hi, this is Trepacer. Welcome to my Saturday review. Since it's Saturday, I'm going to continue my tradition of reviewing 2 movies for you. And these 2 movies are of a horror theme. And the first movie, of course, that I watched, it was a remake. And this is Maniac. I heard great good things about this one. It stars Elijah Wood. Okay, and this is a remake of the movie that came out in the 80s. Okay, starring Joe Spinelli. And this is The Collector, another horror movie that I actually won in a contest a long time ago from a fellow YouTuber who I can't remember his name now, who was studying to be a director, and I don't know if he has his channel up still now, but he was a really good director. And he not direct, but pending director. He made a lot of student films. He's going to college, and I can't remember his YouTube name to save my life, but he actually had a contest, and I won The Collector and I think a couple other horror movies from him. He sent those to me, and I finally got around to watching this. I was in a horror mood today, so I watched it. So I'm going to talk about Maniac first. Now, this movie, of course, is the remake of the movie that came out in the 80s, starring Joe Spinelli. That movie, I saw on cable a long time ago, about a serial killer going around basically killing women. And it was very bloody, as I remember. And I remember the poster, because I think the poster, he had the guy with, you don't see his face, you just see him with the scalp and a knife and standing there in blood. I remember that from Maniac. Okay, and anyway, this is a remake starring Elijah Wood. Okay, and I heard good things about this before. First, from Absolute Sublime 1 or J, he reviewed this and said it was one of the best horror remakes he's seen. And then I saw a review from Andrew Bellina. I'm sorry, Andrew. Andrew Bellina reviewed this also and said he liked it as well. So I finally got around and I bought it last week and I watched it today. And let me just say, this movie is fantastic. One of the best slasher movies I've seen in a while, and a really good remake of the original. Like I said, I haven't seen the original in a long time, but you know, watching this movie reminded me of how the original was. But this movie is shot point of view style, okay, and which is greatly adds to the creepy factor. It really, pulls you into the story. And basically, the story is about a guy named Frank, played by Elijah Wood. He's like a owner of a mannequin store, and basically he's going around basically killing women. He has these impulses, and he basically starts stalking women, and they shoot. Like I said, they shoot it through point of view style. So you see him basically stalking these women. You even hear his breath when he's waiting, and even following. Sometimes he's following them in his car, and he's hunting them down and getting pretty nasty with his knife. Okay, and particularly he likes the scalps. Okay, like I say, he owns a mannequin store, and of course he has issues. Okay, some of issues which I don't want to get into too much, spoil it for you. But let's say he has issues with a mother figure. Let's put it that way. He has deep issues, which they give you bold hints and flashbacks too. Okay, and like I said, I love the point of view style that they shoot in this movie, and it has some great kills, especially the first kill in this movie is just wowed me. The first kill in this movie just absolutely wowed me. Okay, and like I said, and basically Frank, he meets an artist named Anna one day who she's like, she's taking pictures of the mannequins in the store window, and he basically opens up, which is halfway down, and then he opens it up all the way, and she says she's an artist and she likes his mannequins and stuff and how he restores them and stuff, and she's taking pictures of them, and she asks him, can she basically borrow some of them for her show. She's an artist and she wants to use them in her exhibit. Okay, and he, of course, he agrees to this, and he becomes friends with her. He eats her, but of course, Frank also has these severe migraine headaches. Okay, which kind of weirds him out, and he's also, so he has to take this medication to kind of calm himself down. But of course, he's still stalking women at night, even though he's kind of forming this sort of relationship with Anna. Okay, and you could tell he likes her and stuff, but he still doesn't stop him from stalking other women. And Elijah Wood is really good in this. And like I said, the point of view style, I said it I think before, but the point of view style really adds to the creepiness. And a lot of the stuff, the scenes, of course, take place at night, which also adds to the creepiness, especially even more. Okay, and it's just a really good performance. Like I said, really good kills, lots of blood. Okay, a lot of creepiness, and Elijah Wood plays a good psycho. Okay, and this movie absolutely blew me away how good it was. Okay, one of the better remakes I've seen. So I'm gonna give Maniac. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, just because, like I said, the point of view style, Elijah Wood's performance in this, and even though you got those no-name actors in this, that play the victims and stuff, they're pretty good. Nobody's horrible acting-wise in this movie, and exactly, Elijah Wood is really good as this creepy, psycho killer. Okay, and I really, really enjoy this, and I'm gonna get a 9 out of 10 for Maniac for me. Okay, now the next movie is the movie, like I said, I won in a contest. Okay, from I can't remember this YouTuber's name. I think his name was Mark, but I can't remember the rest of it. Anyway, he had a contest and I won, and I won this movie and a couple other movies, the horror movies that he sent to me, and The Collector. Now, basically, this movie came out in 2009, and I've heard about it, and I even heard that there's a sequel to this movie. Okay, basically, it's a story about an ex-con who's like a kind of a handyman. His name is Arkin in this, and he's working for this family in this house. He's fixing the doors and windows and stuff. Okay, and of course he has a wife and daughter, and his wife has gotten into some debt with I guess with loan sharks, and basically this is a rich family that he's working for. So he decides that he's going to go back at night because his family was supposed to go away, and he's going to come back at night and break into their house and break into the safe and steal this large diamond, of course, and then of course sell it, pawn it, and then give the money to his ex-wife. I think it's his ex-wife, who but it might be his wife. I don't think it was his ex-wife, but give it to his wife so she would could pay off the loan sharks. Okay, so that's the plan. He has to break into this house because the family's going to be away, and so he says he figures it's easy pickings. But what he doesn't know is there's somebody else at the house already, and when he breaks into the house to get to the safe, he discovers certain things going on, and basically he sees the Chase family, the family that he's working for, they're basically being tortured, okay, by some masked figure, okay, and he's silently creeping around the house, and he sees the father basically trying to escape, and he gets caught and dragged back, and he sees this masked figure that's basically torturing him and the guy's wife. Okay, and of course his first instinct is, of course, is to run, but he decides to, to help them out. Okay, no, I think actually what happens is that the father, in his attempt to escape, before he gets caught, he sees him. Okay, so he thinks that maybe Arkin is doing this, but of course it's not Arkin. Okay, because the masked man who's captured his family grabs him back and ties him back up. And then Arkin makes his way to the basement to see him and tells him that, listen, I'm going to help you. He tells him, where's your gun? And he tells him where it is and where the bullets are, and he basically creeps his way up, trying to avoid it. And also Arkin notices that this masked man has set up all kinds of traps in the house. Bear traps, and this collector guy, the best way to describe him to me, I would call him a sort of Jigsaw-like, because this is actually by the writer of the Saw movies. But the collector guy is sort of like an active Jigsaw, sort of a masked active Zigsaw. Zigsaw, yeah. He's, like I say, he set up all these traps around the house. He doesn't speak, okay, like I said, which is another adds to the creepiness. This guy doesn't speak at all, okay, and like I said, Arkin is basically, trying to free this, the father and the mother, and of course there's two younger daughters that are part of the family, and the older daughter is away, and the younger daughter is hiding somewhere in the house. Of course, while he tries to help them, help the father and the mother, of course they don't do what he tells them to be quiet, and they react, and of course they get caught and basically thrown back and tortured again some more. And meanwhile, Arkin is trying to find a gun, try to find a way to get out of the house, try to alert, the police. Okay, but this, like I said, this collector guy has the house rigged. He has traps everywhere so nobody can get out. Or if you try to get out, one of these Jigsaw-like puzzles will basically torture you and kill you. You'll trip one of these, and he has wires and stuff tortured all over the house. Okay, and it's, like I said, this movie is really suspenseful and really, you're up your ante, holding your breath, waiting to see, if this Arkin guy is going to get out, if he's going to rescue the family, or if he's going to make a run for it himself, or and it's just really, really good and really suspenseful. And Josh Stewart, who plays Arkin, is really, really good as the guy who's, like I said, he's an ex-con thief, of course, and he's trying to break into the house to steal for his family. But you can tell he's sort of a decent guy. And of course, he could have left, but he actually sticks around to try to, tries to help the family and try to avoid, running into this collector guy who's really good at torturing people and really good with knives and stuff. And this movie, The Collector, was really good. It really surprised me how good it was. Okay, I was just expecting, a little short movie, but this guy, the collector, like I said, he doesn't speak, which makes him even more creepier. Okay, and he is really good with the traps. Like I said, he's like Jigsaw, like an active Jigsaw, an active silent Jigsaw. No puzzles for him, no riddles and stuff, no way to get yourself out of this trap. He's not offering it. Okay, he's just there to torture, and that's it. And they don't even give you an explanation of why he's there torturing. I think they kind of hint. I think the one guy says it in the movie, but they really don't show you any flashbacks or any reason before or how this happened. So, but it's still really good and really entertaining. And like I said, I think they are going to make a sequel to this. Okay, that's what I heard. Okay, but The Collector, good suspense, some good kills in this as well. Okay, I'm going to give The Collector an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed The Collector. Okay, and I would like to see a sequel. And the ending to this movie is, woo, let's put it that way. Okay, and like I said, Maniac, one of the great remakes of all time. Okay, this is definitely on par, I think, to me, with the original. Okay, I love the point of view style. That absolutely adds to the creep factor in this. And some great kills by Elijah Wood's character in this movie. And they even try to give you a little backstory about how he became, how he is now. And it's really, really good. Okay, and I give Maniac a 9 out of 10. Really good. I definitely recommend it. Okay, so those are my review of those two movies, the two horror movie Saturday, I guess, in a way. Let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. And this is Trepacer saying so long and take care.